Okay, I've calmed down. Stephen A. Smith should get an Oscar or Emmy, Golden Globe, whatever the award they give out, just for the look he gave Molly. This thing was the funniest thing of the entire day. I have been watching this backwards and forth. Oh my goodness. This was incredible. The look Stephen A. Smith gave her when he said the words. He said the words. She said Ciara. And we're like, what? Ciara? Oh my God. In case you guys haven't noticed or didn't, get the memo, let me explain something. Stephen A. Smith was responding to the ridiculous post on Instagram by Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson put out a post talking about the deal he got with Seattle. Like, hey, Seattle, we got a deal. Laying in bed with Ciara. And she's go Hogs. It's like, what? The public don't need to see that. To put that out to the world when you Russell Wilson kind of don't make any sense. So something definitely was wrong. So Stephen A. Smith was pointing that out. And then Molly, in her hubris Molly self, turns around and tells Stephen A., well, he was like, well, and Ciara, they've been together for some while, She's been there before the deal. So she's been there for some time. So, this, and then Molly's like, well, I'm quite sure she has her own money. And Stephen A. Smith turns and looks at her. When she says Ciara has her own money, I'm sure she has her own money. Stephen A. Smith turns and looks at her. Even Cameron jumped in on it. Stephen A. Smith, you wild, son. Come on, Cam. I've been watching you since back in the day when you was with Dipset, back when you was with Big L, rapping with him. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to tell you what I know. That was the most egregious statement I've ever heard on this show. You know that girl ain't have 2 nickels to rub together. Her butt is about the size of 2 nickels. And she wiggles it very well. And she wiggled it right at a man who wasn't used to having that wiggled in his face. Now, come on now, you know that I know what was going on there. Russell Westbrook. I almost called him Russell Westbrook. Russell Wilson. He saw all that jingling. And you know what she said? I'm not going to give you any. That's what she said. Until we get married. And what did he do? He rushed to Italy and married her. Immediately. He had to have it. And oh boy, did he get it. Now she gets it. And you said she has her own money. Shame on you, Molly. And I'm quite sure Max Kellerman's gonna take up for Russell Wilson and his actions. You mad, son? You mad?